What to do after no contact. You've held your ground, stayed silent, and made her feel your absence. But now comes the most critical phase. If you don't handle this next step right, all the effort you've put in could be wasted. In this video, I'll show you exactly what you need to do to make her chase you, reignite her desire, and solidify your status as the high-value man she can't resist. Stick with me. This is the move you've been waiting for. Section 1. Why? No contact is just the beginning. No contact isn't the end. It's just the beginning of a carefully planned strategy. Think of it as resetting the chessboard. By stepping back, you've created a space that forces her to reflect on your absence. But here's the kicker. What you do next will either make her chase after you or walk away for good. Many men believe that no contact is the full strategy. It's not. It's just a tool. Without the right follow-up, its impact fades quickly. Picture this. During the no contact period, she's likely been on an emotional roller coaster. At first, she might feel victorious, thinking she's won. But as the silence continues, doubt starts to creep in. She wonders if you're truly gone for good. That thought triggers her to think about you more. However, if you break the silence in a weak or desperate way, you'll undo all of the progress you've made. This is why your next move is crucial. It either strengthens your position as a high-value man or completely erases the perception you've built. No contact isn't just about making her miss you. It's about giving her the chance to experience what life is like without you. It plants the seed of curiosity, but your actions afterward are what will water that seed. This isn't about playing games. It's about reinforcing your value and showing her that your absence wasn't just a reaction. It was a decision. A man who knows his worth always has a plan, and now it's time to execute it. Observe. Section 2. Observe her first moves. The moment after no contact is crucial. Her actions will give you the clearest insight into her intentions. Focus on what she does, not just what she says. Does she reach out unexpectedly? Like your posts or share things that seem directed at you? These are signals, but don't rush to conclusions. Take your time to analyze the situation. For example, if she texts a casual, "Hey," it might seem like nothing, but it's a subtle way of testing the waters. She's checking if you'll respond quickly or if you've genuinely moved on. This is where patience is key. By not reacting impulsively, you signal that you're not easily influenced. High-value men don't rush. They evaluate. Even silence can speak volumes. If she doesn't initiate contact, it doesn't necessarily mean she's over you. Sometimes women mirror your behavior to see if you'll make the first move. She might be waiting for you to act, but instead of stressing, use this time to focus on your own growth. The key is to stay calm and strategic. Her initial actions are just a surface layer. There's more beneath the surface. Reignite. Section 3. Reignite the attraction. Now that communication is reopening, it's time to reignite the spark. This isn't about grand gestures or overly elaborate messages. In fact, less is more. Your goal here is to gently remind her of what drew her to you in the first place, but in a way that feels natural and effortless. Start with a confident, neutral response. For example, if she texts, "Hey, it's been a while." "How's everything?" Reply in a way that shows you're approachable but not desperate for her attention. This subtle balance is powerful. It shows that you're open to reconnecting, but you're not reliant on her to define your mood or actions. Don't dive into deep conversations or revisit the past. Keep things light, playful, and engaging. The goal is to make her feel at ease, not pressured. Here's where many guys go wrong. They try to pick up where they left off before the no contact period. Avoid that. Instead, let her see that you've grown. Maybe you've learned a new skill, hit a personal milestone, or made some positive changes in your life. Let her witness this transformation. Show her that you're not the same person she knew before. Growth like this is what reignites attraction and lets her see you in a new light. Section 4. Build curiosity. Curiosity is a powerful force, and it's your best tool here. The less she knows about your recent life, the more she'll want to discover. But that doesn't mean you should vanish entirely. Be selective with what you share. For example, post a picture of yourself on a hike, attending a cool event, or working on a new project. These small glimpses show her that you're living a fulfilling, exciting life, even without her in it. But don't overdo it. Too much posting or coming off as too eager for her attention can backfire. The key is to intrigue her, not to seek her validation. Curiosity works in your conversations too. When you do interact, don't spill everything at once. If she asks what you've been up to, share just enough to keep her wanting more. The less you reveal, the more she'll be drawn to learn more. By following these steps, you'll be in the perfect position to have her chase you, reawaken the attraction, and keep her interested. Just remember to stay cool, highlight your growth, and let curiosity do its magic. Patience and strategy will take you far. Your actions will always speak louder than words. When she asks about your life, give her a glimpse, but leave her wanting more. For example, if she asks, "What have you been up to?" you could reply, "A lot of exciting things. I'll tell you more soon." Keep her curious and invested. "I'll tell you about it sometime." This phrase keeps her curious, pushing her to invest more in understanding what's happening in your world. Section 5. Maintain emotional balance. One of the hardest things after no contact is keeping your emotional balance. It's tempting to get caught up in the excitement of reconnecting, but many men make the mistake of becoming too available too soon, undoing all the progress made during the break. The key is emotional steadiness. Don't let her behavior dictate your feelings or responses. Whether she's overly enthusiastic or distant, maintain a consistent approach. This shows confidence and builds trust. Emotional balance also means setting boundaries. If she brings up past conflicts or tries to test your patience, stay calm and assertive. Respond with control, showing you are emotionally secure. This maturity strengthens your value and sets a clear tone for how the relationship should evolve. Section 6. Let her prove her value. No contact has worked its magic, but now it's time to shift the dynamic. When she reaches out, the biggest mistake you can make is to put her back on a pedestal. Not this time. This is when you redefine the relationship. Now, it's her turn to prove her value. Relationships thrive when both parties contribute equally, and after the break, the balance shifts in your favor. She's missed you, felt your absence, and might even be questioning her past choices. Now, it's your chance to make sure she recognizes your worth. How? Subtly, but firmly. When she reaches out, don't fall into the trap of being overly available. Respond, but with intention. If she suggests meeting, don't rush to say yes. Instead, say something like, "Let me check my schedule and get back to you." This isn't about being dismissive. It's about showing that your time is valuable. When you do engage, pay attention to her actions. Is she showing effort to reconnect? Is she demonstrating respect for your time? If not, don't hesitate to step back. You've already proven you can walk away, and that's what makes you irreplaceable. Section 7. Be the man she can't replace. Let her understand that being with you isn't a given. It's something she has to earn. Walking away wasn't just about creating space. It was about giving yourself room to grow. Now, it's time to show that growth. Women are drawn to men with purpose, drive, and the confidence to stand on their own. These qualities make you unforgettable and ensure no one else can fill the spot you once held in her life. Ask yourself, what have I done during no contact to better myself? Whether it's hitting the gym, advancing in your career, or picking up new skills, these changes aren't just for her, they're for you. And here's the key. She'll notice when she sees the new, improved version of you. This will trigger a realization in her that losing you would mean losing something rare and irreplaceable. You don't need to flaunt your growth. Subtlety is your best tool here. Mention a new project you're working on, or casually drop hints about your recent successes. This will show her you're someone who's always evolving, not stuck in the past. That kind of energy is magnetic. What makes this approach so powerful is that it taps into one of her greatest fears, the fear of losing someone irreplaceable. By focusing on becoming the best version of yourself, you're reinforcing the idea that you're one of a kind. Section 8. Stay in control of your emotions. Reconnecting after no contact can feel like navigating an emotional minefield. You might experience a rush of excitement when she reaches out, but here's where many men falter. They let their emotions drive their actions. If you want to keep the upper hand, you need to stay composed and in control. Picture this. She sends you a message after weeks of silence. Your first instinct might be to reply instantly, unloading everything you've been holding back. Don't give in to that impulse. Instead, take a beat. Breathe, reflect, and think about what response serves your long-term goals. Remember, you're not just trying to win her back. You're building a dynamic based on mutual respect and emotional balance, where both of you feel secure and valued. Staying emotionally grounded will give you the power to shape the future, not just react to the past. Staying in control doesn't mean being distant or emotionally unavailable. It's about responding with thoughtfulness and staying composed, even when her messages are charged with emotion. If she brings up past issues or tries to test your patience, resist the urge to react impulsively. Instead, respond with calm confidence, demonstrating that you're unshaken and in control of your emotions. This emotional stability is not only appealing, but it also establishes the dynamic for how the relationship will unfold. She'll see you as someone grounded, self-assured, and capable of handling challenges with poise, qualities that are hard to resist. Now, onto Section 9. Create a vision she wants to be a part of. Reconnecting isn't just about fixing the past, it's about building something better. Women are naturally attracted to men who have vision, those who know where they're headed and what they want out of life. If you can share a compelling vision of your future that she can see herself in, she won't just want you back. She'll actively want to be part of your journey. Start by clarifying your own goals. What do you want to achieve in the next year, 5 years, or even 10? When you have a clear direction, it draws the right people to you. Share this vision with her, not to impress, but in an authentic, heartfelt conversation. Let her feel the excitement and passion you have for what you're building. Whether it's a business venture or a personal passion, let her see your drive and ambition. This isn't about showing off. It's about sharing what fuels you and creating a future together that's worth striving for. The power of self-worth and direction. It's about demonstrating that your life has purpose, whether she's in it or not. The beauty of this approach is that it completely shifts the dynamic. Instead of you trying to fit into her world, she'll start wanting to fit into yours. This creates a powerful sense of alignment, transforming the relationship from a chase into a partnership. Section 10. Never forget your worth. As you move through the no contact phase, there's one key thing you must always remember: your worth. Walking away and implementing no contact were acts of self-respect. They showed both her and yourself that you value your time, energy, and emotional well-being. Let that same self-respect guide every decision you make moving forward. Here's the truth. Not every woman will recognize your worth, and that's perfectly fine. What's important is that you recognize it. If she isn't willing to meet you halfway or put in the effort to rebuild what was lost, don't be afraid to walk away again. Remember, you're not just seeking someone who wants you. You're seeking someone who genuinely values and respects you. Self-worth is magnetic. When you carry yourself with confidence and conviction, people are naturally drawn to you. But it's not just about attracting her back. It's about upholding the standards you've set for yourself. By doing so, you ensure that any relationship you enter is rooted in mutual respect and appreciation. By holding firm to your self-worth, you protect yourself from unhealthy dynamics and send a clear message. Being with you is a privilege, and that's something she won't forget. Conclusion. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you gain clarity and confidence, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on relationships and personal growth. For exclusive content and deeper dives, consider becoming a subscriber of Stoic Lord. See you in the next one.